Hello, Dino here, and this video is called Welcome and What You're In For. And the purpose and benefit of this video is to explain and show you what you're gonna see when you come in for a consultation and what you're gonna experience, okay? Now, the beginning of this video, you'll notice we showed a picture of the building of which we're in, and then also the front door and also the hallway, and showing the private rooms. The purpose of showing you that is to emphasize that when you come in, the building, the office is totally private, and that's usually very important for everyone. Now, in reference to what you're going to experience when you come in for a consultation is the following. Number one, it's the health factor. We're going to explain and show you in reference to your hair why and how this is healthy for your hair. And by the way, all other methods in the whole industry do cause you to have more hair loss by adding hair. So this is revolutionary. It's the only method that adds hair and keeps your hair healthy. And there's another added benefit, and that is this is the only method that adds hair in sort of a nothingless way, where you virtually feel and see nothing, which is another great benefit. Now, how is this done? And what you're going to see when you come in, we invented something called a microstrand. It's a breakthrough invention. The microstrand is what we use to add hair to then blend the hair in between your own hair. Now, the microstrand is here, and you probably notice you're not going to see anything because it's quite invisible. All right, you might see it against my red shirt here, but now whenever this makes contact with your hair and or your skin / scalp, it will disappear. This is what goes in between your hair and down against your scalp. And when you come in, you need to feel this and see this in person and also experience it. We'll put this in between your hair so you can actually experience it. So it's very important that you see this in person. Everyone states it's much better in person than even it is in the video. Now, next step, we take a microscopic tip instrument or apparatus. And just to show it to you real briefly here, this here is a microscopic tip instrument, okay? That the tip of it is microscopic. Only big enough or minute enough to grab one human hair at a time. So now we're grabbing one human hair at a time and adding it onto the microstrand there. And that's important because hair grows out of the scalp, one hair at a time. We want to duplicate natural growth. So if we add one hair at a time on this, we're duplicating natural growth. Now, when you come in, we're actually going to show you the finished product. This here is the finished product, one of many examples of this after one hair at a time is added onto this. And you will notice this, after you put one hair at a time onto this, and it becomes this, you no longer see the microstrand. You only see single human hairs spread apart, appearing to be like floating in the air. And when you come in and experience this, we're going to let you feel this, touch this, even blend some of this in between your own hair so you can actually experience it, so you can understand what it's like in reference to your hair situation, okay? Now, the next thing we're going to show you is about how does it stay. So now here's the most important thing. Because of the invention of the microstrand being soft and invisible, 50% of the hold is automatic. Here's what that means. When this microstrand is customized for you and blended between your own hair, it's going to form to your head in between your hair, skin tight. So it's going to disappear, and because it's skin tight in between your hair, it's going to self-hold about 50% of the way, which is really good. Now, the other 50% is held on by something very unique, a revolutionary attachment to go along with the revolutionary product. And that is this. It's called strand locking. Now, this here, whether you can see it or not, this is a single filament of the microstrand. So that's the microstrand joined together, sort of like a diamond web, and this is a single strand of this. There's a special technique that can only be done with this. We take 7 or 8 of your hairs next to your scalp, and we twine this around a few of your hairs until it forms a baby little anchor. When you look at that with a magnifying glass, it looks like you made a baby ponytail, a little baby ponytail on 7 or 8 of your hairs using this invisible filament. So it's completely safe, and it's the most invisible attachment. And this attachment then will be attached in between your hair, around where you're adding it, and in between when you're adding it. So between the self-hold and the strand locking, the hair becomes part of you. When I mean part of you, you could do anything in life. You can dive out of a plane, as far as I'm concerned. You can go jet skiing, anything. You can pull it. The hair is then part of you. So you don't feel anything. You can get down to your scalp. It lets your scalp breathe, let your hair breathe and grow freely. And at the same time, it's now part of you. All right? So these are some of the things you're going to see when you come in for a consultation, and you're going to enjoy this. You need to experience and see this in person, and then we're going to explain how this will work and many options in reference to your hair situation. Okay? So I hope this video was helpful for you. And when you call, you can always call and make an appointment anytime. And this is what you're in for when you come in. So it's going to be very important for you to experience this when you come in. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.